Hello, today is day 2 of consecutive integer word problems, and these get a little bit more complicated than they were yesterday, so we kind of take it up a notch. I put this on the classroom. It would be a good idea to have it in front of you. If you can print it, that would be great. That way you can write right on it. If we were in school like normal, I would have it printed for you, and we would do that as our notes. But here we are. So there are a few things that are different with these. And there are a few things that are the same. So one thing that's the same is we're still going to start every problem by writing down our variable expression for the first number, the second number, the third number, and so on. So when I read a problem like this, find 4 consecutive integers such that the sum of the second and the fourth is 132. Okay, so this word, when I see these words such that, this breaks up the problem for me. And I want to first stop and say, how many integers do I have in this problem? And are they even or odd, or are they just regular? So if this says find 4 consecutive integers, the first thing I'm going to do is write down that the first number is x, the second number is x plus 1, the third number is x plus 2, and the fourth number is x plus 3. How do I know how far to go? It says find 4 consecutive integers. So the first one, the second, the third, and the fourth. Notice it didn't say even or odd, so I'm not going x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6. It's just regular consecutive integers, so I've got this. You've got to have that with every problem. You won't always have 4. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. But you've got to have that written down so you can refer to it. The rest of it is a lot like the old stuff with the rectangles and the triangles and the perimeter. Now we have to read the way the words are and see what kind of equation we can set up from reading those words. So find 4 consecutive integers such that. All right, we already took care of that. We already used all of that. Now, such that the sum, so we know that that's addition, of the second and the fourth that's an equal sign, 132. So I'm just going to read this and I'm going to let it guide me as to how to set up the problem. So this says the sum. So I need to have addition. Can we still see this? So I'm going to have addition and the sum of the second and the fourth. Well, now all I have to do is go here. What's the second? The second is x plus 1. The sum of the second and the fourth, the second is this, the fourth is this, is 132. So it's different than before because, sorry, it's bouncing. Because I'm not just adding up all 4 of these and having it equal 132. I'm only having the sum of the second and the fourth equal 132. So here's my number, my expression that represents the second number. Here's the expression that represents the fourth number, and it equals 132. Put them together, 2x plus 4 equals 132. Go ahead and solve this. We're going to get 2x equals 128. Divide both sides by 2, x equals 64. And now I have the same process as I did before. Find the 4 consecutive integers. Well, one of them 64, that's x, that's the first one. So the answers are 64, 65, 66, and 67. Not too bad. Okay, let's look at the next one. Sometimes you need a couple of them before you feel comfortable. So the next one, find 3 consecutive odd integers. I stop right there. Find 3 consecutive odd integers. Let's set that up. So 3 consecutive odd integers, I'm going to have the first one is x. The second one is x plus 2, right, from yesterday. These are, they're odd. So I'm not using x plus 1, x plus 2. I'm using x plus 2, and x plus 4. So those are my 3 consecutive odd integers. I need this every time. So find 3 consecutive odd integers if the sum of the first and the second is 9 more than the third. Is my big equal sign. So the sum of the first and the second. So let's add up the first and the second. So here's the first, here's the second. The sum of them is equals 9 more than the third. Okay, more than is a turnaround word, so I have the third plus 9. There's my equation. Okay, the sum of the first and the second is equals 9 more than the third. Here's the third, here's 9 more than it. Once you get the equation set up, then they just go. So let's put this together. So we're going to have 2x plus 2 equals x plus 13. And I get x equals 11. You can go quickly over the work. You don't even have to do it yourself necessarily if you don't want to. In the notes part, you'll have to do it when we do the homework. But so x equals 11, we put that back in. So our three numbers are 11, 13, 15. Done. Okay, let's take it the next step. Next problem. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 33 more than the smallest integer. What? Well, let's start how we know to start. Oops. The sum of 3 consecutive integers. So right away, I'm going to have the first one is x, the second is x plus 1, the third is x plus 2. Well, now, it didn't just say find 3 consecutive integers such that. They threw the word sum in there. So I know I'm going to have to add some stuff up. Well, it says the sum of 3 consecutive integers is. There's my equal sign. Let's get up to that point. So the sum of 3 consecutive integers, well, here they are. So the sum of them is x, and x plus 1, and x plus 2. Here's the first one, the second one, the third one. The sum of them is equals 33 more than the smallest. So 33 more than the smallest, a turnaround word again. The smallest is x, x plus 33. Oops, sorry. This is my equation. Here we have the smallest again, 33 more than it. All right, put it all together. Again, the setup is the hardest part. Go back and watch again. Keep going back and forth until you feel like you're comfortable. So my numbers are 15, 16, and 17. And you know, you can always check these. These are totally checkable. So take the numbers and see if they fit what the problem said. The problem said the sum of 3 consecutive integers. So let's add these up. 15 plus 16 plus 17. So 10, 20, 30, 41 plus 7. The sum of these is 48. Does this equal 33 more than the smallest one? Well, the smallest one was 15. Yep, that equals 48. We're good. You can always check it. You'll always know if you're right or not. All right, let's look at the next one. Find 4 consecutive odd integers. So this starts with the word find 4 of them, so I don't have to do any adding right away. 4 consecutive odds. So again, the first one's x. The second, these are odd, so I have x plus 2. The third, I have x plus 4. The fourth, I have x plus 6. 4 consecutive odd integers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Such that twice the smallest subtracted from 3 times the largest is 63. Now I'm getting into twice and 3 times. Notice back here on the other ones, I never used parentheses. I gave this a triple underline to show you, like, this is the second number, this was the first, this was the third. I didn't need parentheses because all I was doing was adding stuff together. But now that I'm going to be taking twice something and 3 times something, I'm actually going to need parentheses. So find 4 consecutive odd integers such that twice the smallest. So 2 times the smallest. I don't really need parentheses around the smallest because it's one term, but it doesn't matter. Twice the smallest. Whoops, subtracted from. So not minus, but subtracted from 3 times the largest. Let me rewrite it so I have more room. My 2x is subtracted from 3 times the largest is equals 63. This is my equation, twice the smallest subtracted from 3 times the largest is 63. Go ahead and solve. 63 minus 18, I get 45. So 45, 47, 49, 51 should be my answers. And again, I can check. So it said find 4 consecutive integers such that twice the smallest, so that would be 90, subtracted from 3 times the largest. So 3 times 51 is 153. If I subtract these, I get 63. Yep, that's what it says. I get 63. Okay, so this is the way the setup goes. Now that's the end of the notes, but that's not the end of the video. Haha. If we were in class, we would do a little activity where we would practice this stuff, but we need to practice. So I'm going to place a problem down, and all I want you to do is set it up. I want you to set it up, press pause while you set it up, because I want to see how it goes for you, then come back and check your work. So right now, push pause, try to just set up this problem. Don't worry about solving it, just set it up, and then come back, because I'm going to start explaining it now. Okay, now you're back. Find 3 consecutive even integers, so I should have x plus 2, and x plus 4. This is number 1. Such that the sum of the first and the second is 2 times the second. That's the equation I'm looking at. The sum of the first and the second. I don't need parentheses there because I only have an x. I don't need and I'm adding, so I don't need parentheses there, but I do over here. Okay, hopefully you got that right. Let's try number 2. Oops. I thought I had these in. Apparently I don't. I can hear my dog. Okay, that's okay. We're just going to do them out of order. Do number 4 next, because why not? All that matters is that we practice. Okay, push pause, come back. Find 3 consecutive integers such that, so I'm going to have x plus 1, x plus 2, such that 3 times the smallest plus 2 times the largest is 300. Did you get it? If you did, give yourself a yay. Okay, let's try another one. We'll do with this one. Push pause and come back. Find 3 consecutive integers. If 2 times the largest is 10 less than the middle. There's the equation. Did you remember to change? Less than is a turnaround word. So this has to go in this order. It can't be 10 minus x plus 1. It has to be x plus 1 minus 10. So 2 times the largest is 10 less than the middle. Oh man, try this one. Pause, come back. Find 6 consecutive integers. So x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, x plus 5. Here are my 6 consecutive integers, such that 3 times the largest integer plus twice the smallest is 3 times the smallest. That's kind of crazy. Okay, such that 3 times the largest plus twice the smallest is equals 3 times the smallest. That's what that one looks like. Again, pause and go back. Go at your own pace. That's what's actually nice about the videos. Number 7. Pause and come back. Find 4 consecutive odd integers. 4 consecutive odd integers if 1/2 of the smallest plus twice the largest is 42. No one wants fractions, I get it, but there you go. All right, let's do a couple more. The sum, sorry, pause it, come back, check it. The sum of 3 consecutive evens. So now they put the word sum in the beginning. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. The sum of 3 consecutive evens, so the first one and the second one and the third one, equals 18 less than the smallest. Less than, switch the order. There's the equation. Are you tired of these yet? Skip that one. Last one. Pause and come back. Four consecutive integers such that 3 times the first plus 4 times the second plus twice the last is 200. Woo, sorry. 3 times the first plus 4 times the second plus twice the last is 200. There you go. Hopefully that helped you get comfortable. The homework is going to be posted, and I want you to go through and actually finish them on the homework. There's no point in taking the time on the video. It's already 16 minutes. It's a long time to have you listen. So go to the homework, and when you do it, I want you to solve them as well. Okay? Get the final answers. You guys are doing great. You're doing great. I think I'm sure I put it in the classroom, but we're going to have a mini quiz tomorrow on these problems. So make sure that you feel comfortable. Okay, before the mini quiz, I'll take questions so we can go over any of them that you might have questions on. And then we'll have a small quiz. Okay, I wish I could show my face while I'm saying that part, but I will. All right, catch you later.